Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're embarking on a grand circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. We'll be stopping at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the primeval world and the age of the dinosaurs before returning to Main Street Station. As we begin our journey, remember that for a safe trip, you need to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your children.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Disneyland Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Our first stop is New Orleans Square Station. But to get there, we need to pass through the wilds of Adventureland. It may seem peaceful through here, but trust me, it's a real jungle out there. Literally. So be on the lookout. You just never know what might be lurking along the rails. Just ahead is New Orleans Square. This station also serves Frontierland and Bayou Country. If you'll be leaving us here, please remain seated.
Welcome, my friends. This is Indiana Holmes. I got a very late start today because I was waiting for the delivery of a new bed. And so that took up a chunk of the day waiting for that driver to get here. But he finally arrived, and I finally got here just a little bit before 3 p.m. Hello, Mini Stitchy. Good to see you, my friend. Happy, happy day. Happy Wednesday. I kind of want to go on Haunted Mansion, so I'm tempted to get off here, but you know what I do? I really miss seeing the Rivers of America from the train, so I'm going to stay on here, maybe get off at Toontown. Welcome, friends. Sorry we got a late start today. Originally I thought I'd get here about noon, and then I changed that to 1:30, and then waiting for the bed delivery that didn't come. I had to wait until it was delivered at 2 o'clock, so that's why I didn't get here until 3. My apologies, but we'll still have some fun. It's a gorgeous day here today. We're at 73 degrees. That's about 11 degrees cooler than it was when I was here on Monday. They finally came. It was actually a bed for my daughter. She needed a new bed. She doesn't live with us anymore, but she's at work and she can't be at home waiting for the bed delivery. So we had it delivered to my house, and now we'll have to get it over to her place. And it's a big sucker. It weighs 100 pounds. Hello again, Jaime from Chile. I hope the weather is good down there. Let's see, and as much as it's summer here, is it winter in Chile? Oh, she's just a small daughter. She's only like 4'11", so she got a full-size bed. She didn't need anything bigger than that. That's the size of her bed frame and headboard.
Alrighty, folks, once you finalize the seats, please remain seated. This train's ready to roll. Folks, if you're in the center opening of the train, if you have any little ones, they need to be fully.
We are currently at the New Orleans Square station. We just left Main Street Station, and I think we'll continue on so we get a little view of the Rivers of America, and I love going over that train trestle as well. So we will be on here at least until the Tomorrowland station, or at least until the Toontown station is what I'm trying to say. Getting tongue-tied here. 15 degrees Celsius. That sounds cold. I have no idea what that is because we use Fahrenheit up here. When somebody tells me Celsius, I have to look it up on a converter. But yeah, that sounds a little chilly for chili. A little cold for chili.
To those just joining us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
I would guess Christmas is the same day all around the world, the 25th. So that would mean Christmas in Chile would be a warm month. Am I right there, Jaime?
We're now entering the ride, home to Tiana.
Get a little, it's about a second and a half, maybe.
Princess Tiana is flying, where the welcome is warm, the music is hot, and the company is sweet as honey.
That is all the view you get of Tiana's from here. Ooh, the line for Tiana's is huge, as it always is on hot days. Could be bigger though. I wonder, maybe I only just got here, but the attendance feels light.
As we steam past Hungry Bear Barbecue Jamboree, we're now joining up with the rivers of America and entering the frontier as it looked more than a century and a half ago. This is my favorite part of the journey. Around every bend, there's natural beauty.
I love going over the train and seeing it make this big curve. You can see the train up ahead of you. It's so cool. And there's the big train bridge ahead of us. And here is the rivers of America. I love this view. Now we can see the train up ahead of us going on the bridge. The trees are getting in the way. Such a beautiful. Ooh, we're slowing down. We are stopping. Interesting.
Mule or stagecoach. Steam power not only fueled these iron horses, but the dreams of a whole new generation as it moved west.
See
into
the
this great
train
frontier.
up on the train
Of
trestle
course,
bridge,
some of those dreams
and the engine
the
up
stories
at the
that
very
went with
front.
them
That's
were
kind of
pretty
cool.
All right, this train is now ready to continue motion. Please remain seated.
Where I hear that mysterious spirits have grabbed hold of those mining trains and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness.
All right, this is such a cool view, and you get to see the engine up there on the bridge, and the water down below. This is awesome. We're going really slow because they stopped the train for some reason, but I love this view. Oh, this is so cool. From our car all the way up to the front. I'm in like the second to the last car on the train. Wow, look at that view. Oh my gosh, it's awesome. So pretty. You can hear that waterfall behind us. And here we are. That little cabin's kind of getting hidden now by the tree here. It used to be a lot more visible. Oh, we got some canoers over here. Here come the Davy Crockett canoe around the corner. Gonna see the shaman up here. He's getting hidden a little bit. That's okay. We'll look down here at the river. Glimpse of him. There's the Native American village down there. And here we are up by Big Thunder Mountain. You can see the hoodoos up here, the rock piles. This is called the Rainbow Bridge that we're about to go over. It goes to the left. We just made a big curve to the right. Now we're curving to the left. Here's some scary animals behind me. Ah, there goes Big Thunder Mountain. Oh, it's so cool. Yeah, the workout boat, I agree. It's not too hard though, as long as most people paddle. You can have a few people not paddling and it's still a fine, but you need to have at least half the boat paddling. I love the sound of the train wheels on the track.
These tunnels signals our transition from the frontier to another kind of ear. The ones you'll find on Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Our next stop is Toontown Depot, official train station for Mickey's Toontown, a cartoon home where Mickey, Minnie, and all their friends live. Toontown Depot is also the gateway to Fantasyland.
Please stay seated and wait for the train to change. We'll stop for speakers standing up.
I love this train because it's like an open train, you know. There's no glass on it. You feel the nice breeze, especially when it's really warm like it is today. But hey, any train is good for me. I love trains. I think I'm gonna exit here and work my way back. Here at Toontown Station. All right, out the exit we go. Let's see what's happening over here at the Pixar Theater. I don't know if a show just ended or if there's one just starting. Looks like one just ended. Yeah. There's no characters down there. I'd go down there if there was characters, but there isn't. Oh, here we go. Show time's 2 o'clock at 3:30, so another 23 minutes. We saw this show last week, though. It was on one of my live streams. It was fun. A long show, too. Ah, here's the Troubadour. Troubadour Tavern is awesome if you like baked potatoes. They have the best baked potatoes in Disneyland. Maybe the only place to get baked potatoes. I'm not sure. But they are really good. It's a small world after all. Toontown's gonna be really busy. Tempted to go in there. I go walk in there. We'll go check it out. I'm gonna walk around this way though. I like walking the ramp. It gets you out of the traffic with all the strollers. Oh, there's a big backup here. What a great shot that is, right? You see all the boats curling all the way around. Small world behind. And that music. Oh my gosh, I just love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And the train up above on the Toontown Bridge. So fun. Hello, John Hammond. Yeah, I might make it down there, get a Dole Whip later. Have to get down there at some point, but we'll work our way towards that as much as we started at the top of the park here today. Let's see what the wait times are here. There's a lot of people here. This is a lot of people coming into Toontown. Down on the on Main Street, it was not crowded at all. Now I can see where they all came to. They all came here. This is a busy, busy, busy area. I always love going on Roger Rabbit, but I will not wait on those giant lines that are inside. The queue here is very slow. Let's see what it says. It says 30 minutes. It's probably pretty accurate. I don't want to be stuck inside for 30 minutes. But I do love looking at the facade of Roger Rabbit's cartoon spin. So fun. Hello, Jinrin. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome, 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 everyone. All right, it is too busy in Toontown for us today. The line for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad looks pretty heavy, but I'm gonna go walk up there and see what the wait time says. Just like everybody's streaming in there. Oh yeah, 40 minutes, okay. 30 minutes for Roger Rabbit, 40 minutes for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad. This is what happens when you get to the park super late like I just did. And as much as I got here so late, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make story time at 7 p.m. So I rescheduled story time for 8 p.m. So we'll see how that goes. So if I leave here, let's see, what time is it now? 3. If I leave here at 6 with the rush hour traffic of everybody trying to get home from work, I won't be home till 7. So yeah, I wouldn't be able to start story time on time. So I've rescheduled that for 8 p.m. just so you guys know. For those of you that don't know, if you're new to the channel, I live stream at Disneyland 2 to 3 times per week, and usually the daytime, but when I'm with Lizzie, sometimes we'll do the nighttime. And then Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. when I'm not at Disneyland, I do story time where I live stream read classic books. So far, we have read The Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, The House on Pooh Corner, Alice in Wonderland, Frankenstein. Let's see, what else have we read? I'm starting to forget all the books that we read, but we're currently reading Bram Stoker's Dracula and also The Wind in the Willows. So tonight, last night was Dracula. Tonight we'll read another hour of The Wind in the Willows. I just read for 1 hour. It's usually 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. But because I got here so late today, I'm gonna have to start story time at 8 p.m. So it'll be from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. And you can see, if you don't already know, there's big construction walls up and have been for about 2 months now at the Matterhorn. Kind of bad timing because the Matterhorn is one of those rides that's an exciting kind of roller coaster ride and a ride where you get wet because there's water features and they're toboggans, and in the end you end up in the water. And that's the kind of ride you want to be on when it's hot. Although it's not hot today, but it has been really, really hot. Today's not too bad. It's only 73 now. Over here we got Monstro at Storybook Land. And we have one of the Storybook Land boats going in. Hey Ace, good to see you, my friend. Got here late today. Ace is our good nighttime streaming friend, if you're not familiar with him or his channel on YouTube. You can check out Ace Snoopy. He is usually streaming at night, but sometimes he streams in the day too. Whereas I usually stream in the day and only sometimes at night. Ah, look, here he is, Dumbo. Let me see what the wait time is for Dumbo. It has no wait time. Oh, it says 15 minutes. Okay, I could wait 15 minutes. It looks longer than 15 minutes, but I'll give it a shot. Just so we can go on, get the day started by riding on some ride. I do love Dumbo though. Oh wow, this looks longer than 15 minutes though. This looks like it could be 30. Okay, we're gonna time this. It's 3:15. Let's see how it goes. Oh man, I gotta go way back here. Way back here. Well, at least we'll get a good view of Dumbo while we're waiting. Yeah, it didn't feel busy when I came into the park. They had a cavalcade going on Main Street. That was kind of midway through cavalcade when I arrived, and there wasn't that many people watching it along Main Street or down by the railroad. It didn't seem like there was that many people, but I found them all up here in Toontown. So not terribly busy, but maybe a little busy for a Wednesday. You're taking a few days off, eh? Yeah, you got to do it for your mental and physical health, and for any relationships you have. Got to keep everybody happy. Hello, my friends. Indiana Holmes here, reporting for you from Disneyland in Anaheim, California, and we are in line for Dumbo in Fantasyland. Why don't you tell us where you're watching from? Down in the chat, you can tell us the city, state, or country you're watching from. Like we just know Jaime is watching us from Chile, where it is in fact winter. And it's 15 degrees Celsius. Although I have no idea what that is in Fahrenheit. My mind, my brain is all geared towards Fahrenheit because that's kind of what I grew up with. But 15 sounds cold. You get the old sore feet. You need to give your feet a nice hot bath. Soak them. Soak those little puppies. Now, I've not been getting my regular steps in. I've been so busy trying to paint the house and get my new office together at home that the office is my daughter's old childhood bedroom where my daughters grew up, and now they're both off in their own apartments, so I repainted that room. Had to first fill the 51 holes that they put in the walls by all the posters and all the artwork that they hung up over the years, and then I had to texturize those walls and then paint the ceiling and the walls and completely clear it out, clean it up, and get it ready. And now I've turned that into a little craft room for my wife and a little YouTube studio for myself. So if you've been watching me do story time at night, you would see that I am in a different location than where we started story time. We started story time with me sitting in a blue wingback chair in front of a piano. But now that I've got that new craft room / YouTube studio office completed, I've been live streaming from the office with a background, spooky kind of castle looking background for when I read Dracula, and looking like an old fantasy library when I read The Wind in the Willows. Hello, RK Mason. Thank you for that. 15 degrees Celsius is 59 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, that's not too bad. 59 degrees Fahrenheit is only almost 60 degrees, 59, so that's pretty good. If you're on the high side of 50, you're not really all that cold, unless there is a strong wind. But thank you for that. I appreciate that. Hello, Alex, right out from Vancouver. What's the temperature like out there?
Plenty of opportunities to get some new
Up in
toys.
Vancouver, Canada. A good friend of mine and his wife are up there right now in one of the bays off one of the islands up there in Vancouver with a bunch of friends, and they're all just hanging out waiting for the 4th of July. A lot of Americans up there, and they're gonna watch the fireworks, I guess, from across the bay. There's no fireworks in Vancouver because it's not their holiday, but there'll be fireworks across the bay in the American side, so they went up there for a big party. Hello, Disney cast crew member, welcome. I am waiting in line to get on Dumbo with his big flappy flying ears. It is only 73, well now it says 76, okay. It's 76 degrees according to my watch. $76 degrees is cool. I mean, that's a good temperature. I like that. Anything in the mid to high 70s is good, and the 80s are okay as long as there's a little tiny breeze. I only start to wilt when we get above 89. When we get into the 90s, Indy starts to wilt a little. Look at that. Minnie is in Canada, and we've got Canada represented by Alex and Minnie, loving the Canadians, loving Canadian friendship. That's what's so cool about Disney and Disneyland, is that it's like a universal entertainment. Like the movies, the stories are translated into all different languages, and everybody's included, every part of the globe. Whether it's fairy tales or original content, whether it's feature animation or whether it's live action movies, Disney seems to be able to provide family entertainment for everybody that appeals to lots of people around the world. Ah, that's cool. So does Canada Day celebrate the like legal formation of Canada, or the breakaway from England, or like Canadian Independence Day? Explain to me a little bit what Canada Day celebrates. Yeah, it's never fun when holidays are like big, huge celebration holidays are in the middle of the week. It's better when they're on a Friday or a Monday. I need to get a new passport so I can go to Canada and I can travel around. My passport expired. Now I got to go through a whole big process. It takes like 6 weeks or longer to get a passport now. Canadian birthday. Well, happy birthday, Canada, and all my Canadian friends. I was in Seattle about 5 years ago, and I almost made it to Canada, but once again, I didn't have a passport, so couldn't go, didn't go. Got to get that passport situation straightened out. Theme park is called P&E. What does that stand for? Hello, Toshiba. Welcome, my friend. I am waiting faithfully in line here for Dumbo in Fantasyland. I seldom go on Dumbo because usually the line is super big and it takes a long time for people to load and unload from Dumbo. But this one said 15 minutes. I've been in line now since 3:15, so we might hit 15 minutes. Maybe it'll be 20 at the most. Ooh, there's a really nice cool breeze coming through right now. You can see things blowing and the breeze is nice and cool. So even though it's 76, it feels cooler than that, but in a good way. I know, right? The heat is coming. It's gonna be big time hot. I think I'm scheduled to come again on Sunday. I should check my calendar next time. Later on when I'm home, we'll have to check it. I'm trying to schedule myself for Sundays because Sundays are pretty light, especially before 1 p.m. Lizzie's busy this weekend though, so she can't go on Sunday. So I'll probably be solo like I am today. Ah, Pacific National Exhibition. Thank you for that, Minnie. Oh, okay. Got it, Alex. Thanks. There's like 3 Canadians here today. Awesome. And we've got our friend Jaime from Chile. It's good to have an international group of people here in the chat on the live stream today. We just might make that 15 minutes. 5 more minutes, and I am almost to the front, so. Of course, then you gotta wait in this line over here to get loaded, but still, that's pretty good. I never see this particular ride at 15 minutes, unless you rope drop it. It's always longer, so this is awesome. Playland. I like that. There's a little tiny park, a little tiny amusement park just down the road. Well, let me see. We're on beach. Is it down the road or up the road now? I think it's up the road. Like just down the street from Knott's Berry Farm, there's a little tiny theme park there as well. Mostly for little kids, right? Really little kids, like let's say 8 and under. I'm trying to think of the name of that park now. I haven't been there in forever. I used to have a friend that worked there when she was in high school and a little bit while she was in college. Okay, I see Minnie. So it's kind of a seasonal thing. I would imagine too, if you're in a climate that gets icy cold and snows and stuff, that it would be hard to attract people to a theme park in those kind of conditions. I like this music. It's very circusy, which is excellent because Dumbo's mom was a circus elephant. He was born into a circus family. Oh man, I just love it when I'm here. You forget about all of your responsibilities, all of your worries, and you just feel like a kid again. Right across the way there is Toad Hall. We're reading The Wind in the Willows right now during story time in the evenings. I'm live streaming my what?
Let's take number 8.
Number 8, okay.
How many here?
All right, I got number 8. Number 8. Hello, my friends. It's Indiana Holmes here at Disneyland in Anaheim, California, and I'm about to get on Dumbo. We've got to wait for these folks to have their turn, and then when they depart, we shall enter and go flying with Dumbo. Here's a good trivia question. What's Dumbo's mom's name? Does anybody know? Remember, Dumbo's mom was a circus elephant, and he was born into the circus. But I don't remember what the mom's name is. Hello, Jason Andreas. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Disneyland, Anaheim, California. Ah, very good, Vinny. Got that. Ooh, Horror Nights, Horror Nights. I like the spooky, like, atmosphere and the spooky, like, music, and, like, during the Halloween season here from about August to the end of October, mid-August to the end of October, when they have Halloween decorations up here at Disneyland and California Adventure. I love walking around because at night the lights are down very low and they change the color of the lights. It's super fun. But things don't really scare me. I'm not scared of like ghosts and witches and all that kind of stuff. I just like the different vibe. So I have never gone to Not Scary Farm because none of that would actually scare me. But maybe I'll go one day just for the fun of it. There goes Dumbo! Hello, Paul. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, just Mrs. Dumbo, huh? Oh, Mrs. Jumbo. Mrs. Jumbo. Yeah, Jumbo the elephant. So she's Mrs. Jumbo. Very good, Paul. Paul has the information for us. He's doing the fact-checking and finding out things that we either don't know or have forgotten. I appreciate that, Paul. Thank you. Holy guacamole, Batman. Toshiba, you've ridden Pirates 500 times? I don't know how many times I've ridden it, but over 100, but nothing close to 500.
Hey everybody, not to hold your horses. Until Dumbo comes to a stop. I used to walk to the nearest exit. See you soon.
Everybody give a wave to our moderator, Minnie Stitchy. All right, I gotta find number 8. There's 7, so that must be 8, I'm guessing. Yeah, there's 6, 7, 8. So I'm gonna be in the Dumbo with the green hat. That's pretty cool. The green hat and the green back end here, number 8. All right, now I gotta figure out how to get the seatbelt on. Looks like a two-handed operation, but I'm going to try and do it with one hand.
This is your ringmaster, Timothy Mouse. To make sure your flight's a safe one, be sure to stay seated with your seatbelt fastened, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside.
Got it.
Be sure to watch
I'm all
your
buckled in.
To make Dumbo fly higher, just raise the bend at the right point. Everybody ready? Get ready to take off with the
All right, guys. Here we are. We're going to go flying here in a moment. This should be pretty fun. This is the only ride you can fly in Disneyland. If you want to fly anywhere else, you got to go over to DCA and fly in Soarin'. But here you get to fly in a little elephant called Dumbo, which is pretty awesome. I love that story of Dumbo, but man, it makes you kind of cry too. Why does Disney always have to kill off the moms, right? I don't like that part of fairy tales. Alright, we should be heading out any moment. They're just checking everybody's seatbelts. I love all little details that maybe you don't recognize when you're here and you're all excited. Like, look at all the little squirrels that they've got in the arms here. See the squirrel? Isn't that cool? And then all the gears up in here. very fun, and the stars. And at the very top, there's a little mouse. You can't see it right now. There's a stork. Right there, there's a stork bringing Dumbo. And then way at the very top of this ride, you can see that there is a hot air balloon, and on top of the hot air balloon is a mouse. And the mouse is the circus director. He's the, oh, here we go, we're flying. We're flying, woohoo! Let's go up. Up we go. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There's Toad Hall. Mr. Toad and Toad Hall are major parts of the Wind in the Willows story. Oh look, now if you look at the very top of this, there's the mouse right there. He is the circus director. All right, let's go down now. Woo, baby, we're going down. All right, I'll give you a shot of myself here. Uh-oh, it doesn't know what to do. There we go. All right, now we'll go up. This ride is very confusing to my camera rig here. It doesn't know what to do. There we go. There we are. Oh man, we're at the top. We're going down. Woohoo! Dumbo! This would be a great way to get to work, right? Or anywhere for that matter. Have your own little Dumbo, flying Dumbo, take you places and avoid all that freeway traffic. That would be awesome. That would be the best. Oh man, I'm having a good time now. Whoa, up we go. Oh no, they're forcing us down. I think we're landing now. Okay. Dumbo's the 8th wonder of the world. All right, now we get out. That was super fun. Let's see, how do we get out of here? Exit that away. Okay, my gimbal has gone crazy here, guys. I'm trying to fix it, but it's in the wrong orientation. So bear with me for a minute. I'm gonna have to flip it a few more times to get it correct. All right, now we're squared away. We're back in business here. All right, let's see. Pinocchio looks pretty busy. It's a big old line for Pinocchio. Let's see what we can go on here. Pinocchio has a big line. There's back. Okay, let's see. Snow White? Is this the in or the out? Ah. Sometimes you get turned around here in Fantasyland. Alright, we're gonna do Snow White. Because we can, because we're here. Because Snow White is one of the coolest fairy tales of all time. All right, here we go. Finding our way. Once upon a time, a kindly and lovely princess named Snow White had a wish. But her wish was not meant to be, for the cruel queen, envious of her beauty, commanded she be a humble maid. And the poor Snow White was forced to live in this little cell, almost like a prison cell. Terrible. But I promise there'll be a happy ending. Oh yeah, we're just flying through here. Wow, I wonder why I was so busy at Pinocchio. Because this is about a 8-minute line, maybe a 7-minute line here. Woohoo! Here we go. Wednesday. Hello, Gladys. Good to see you. That's a great moderator. We got Canada in the house. We got Chile in the house. Why don't you guys tell me from where you are watching? Just type in the chat the city, state, or country that you are watching from. It's always fun to know where people are. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and hit that notifications button. And if you like classic stories, I live stream and read classic stories Monday through Friday night at 7 p.m. Except tonight will probably begin at 8 p.m. because I got to the park so late today. Yeah, people love that Jack Sparrow. I know a few people that love Pedro Pascal as well. Andor.
Who's your favorite princess?
Now we're going to be on this really fast. This line is just moving along very quickly.
Are we back to see Snow White, huh? Well then, to be sure to ride safely, stay in your seat. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside. And oh yes, watch those precious children of yours. On your way now.
Escuchen, para que tengan un día presente. Dentro del vehículo. Y asegúrense de vigilar a sus niños, ¿eh? Oh, y también, ojo alerta con la malvada reina.
Are we back to see Snow White, huh? Well then, to be sure to arrive safely, stay in your seat. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside. And oh yes, watch those precious children of yours. On your way now.
Escuchen, para que tengan un día presente.
Alright, we should be loading here in about 3 or 4 minutes for a trip through Snow White's life. Love the decorations here. Wonder which car I will get on. Dopey or Happy or Sneepy or Sleepy or Sneezy.
Dentro del vehículo. Y asegúrense de vigilar a sus niños, ¿eh? Oh, y también, ojo alerta con la malvada reina.
I might be getting sleepy. That might be my car right there, sleepy. Let's see how many people get on the next 2 cars. Or I could be getting on Bashful. Let's see, will I be on Sleepy or Bashful? I think I'm going to be on Bashful. No, these guys are going to get on this car. So I think I'll be on Sleepy.
Are we back to see Snow White, huh? Well then,
To be sure you arrive safely, stay in your seat. Keep your heads, arms, feet, and legs inside. And only ask watch those precious children of yours. Are you ready now? Escuchen, para que tengan un viaje seguro, permanezcan sentados con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo.
All right, I am going to be in Sleepy. This is my car right here, Sleepy. The two cute little bunnies. I love it. Hi ho, it's off to work we go. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho.
They'll bring the poison that beautiful Snow White.
Hello, Omar Altamirano Loza. Good to see you, my friend. Snow White was rescued by True Love's Kiss. Isn't that awesome? Thank you. Ah, that was super fun. I love that Snow White ride. Let's see. I'll see what the line is like for Mr. Toad, in as much as we are reading The Wind in the Willows, in which Mr. Toad is a major featured character. Wow, even the line for Peter Pan's not too bad right now. I wonder if people are going off to restaurants because they're hungry or something. Let's see what the line is like over here for Mr. Toad. Doesn't look so bad so far. Let's see what it looks like back in here. Oh, this is fantastic. There's hardly anybody here. Look at this. This is usually all filled up, this rope line, but not today. We got to go back and forth across all of these rope lines, though. All right, we get to skip through here. All right, here we go. We're getting up to Toad Hall. Hello, Landon. Just enjoying another beautiful day here at Disneyland in Fantasyland today. All the characters from The Wind in the Willows here at Toad Hall. Mr. Toad is a crazy driver. He's obsessed with automobiles.
I believe that Bobby is fetching you with the car now.
They got the window open over here. Usually the stained glass window is closed, but now it's open, I guess to get better airflow because it's a little warmer. But they have the nice iron gates here. Omar, you're such a sweet guy. What a great guy. Giving hugs out to people. Alright, won't be long now. We're just gonna make the turn and then head on in to Toad Hall. Got here late today, unfortunately. Got here at 3 p.m., but getting here even late is a good thing. So far we've ridden on the Disneyland Railroad and Dumbo and Snow White, and now we're going to Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. So even though we got here late and even though I've only been here for 50 minutes, 50, we've got on, this will be our 4th ride. Ah, the beautiful merry-go-round here, the King Arthur merry-go-round. If you don't know, King Arthur merry-go-round is the only ride in Disneyland that was not originally built and designed for Disneyland. Walt Disney actually bought this carousel from someplace else and had it completely rebuilt and refurbished and repainted and brought here to Fantasyland. Oh my gosh. Why did you buy so many? Weren't they all exactly the same? Weren't all those rifles the same? I think the only ones my parents ever let me buy were the little wooden guns in Frontierland, where it had a cork in it and a string, and it would go like that. It would make that noise when you would shoot it. You guys remember those? I thought those cork guns were awesome. I love the way they made that noise. When you'd have a shootout, it would sound like kind of like ping pong. The rubber band guns were my favorite. When I was a kid and first learned to use a saw and a hammer, I don't know, somebody had like a primitive rubber band gun that they made. You know, kids would make them with like clothespins. I decided, and we would have like rubber band, competitions where we would shoot targets and then shoot each other with rubber bands. So I decided I was going to have a ultimate rubber band gun, and I took a bunch of wood. I think I had I think it was a 1x4 or maybe a 2x4, and then I used that for the main barrel and the stock, and then I cut a piece out so it was like a double barrel at the end, and then I used 6 clothespins so I could load it up with 6 different rubber bands at the same time, with the triggers being the clothespins. And once I built that, I was the king. I was the king of the rubber band wars. Nobody could load fast enough. And then I took my wood burning kit where I could engrave things with wood burning pin. You used to do it on leather. I was like a leather working hobby. And so I took that and I did all kinds of decoration on the rifle. with the wood burning kit. Gosh, I wish I still had to have that. I put a lot of work into that. It was really fun.
I believe that Molly is time to move the carpet out. To enjoy your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside. And do supervise your children. Have a jolly good drive.
Let's look at some of the stuff here up on the shelf here at Toad Hall. Let's see, he's got a sailing ship and a toad, like a toad candy dish. That's pretty cool. And there's a mural of Toad, Mr. Toad, driving his crazy car here at the top. And then here he is riding a horse. And there's a bunch of angry people in the forest because Mr. Toad becomes obsessed. He's very wealthy. And he becomes obsessed with something. And then he's got to have the best and the fastest and the best, you know, all that stuff. Okay. Looks like I will be riding Weasel. No, not Weasel. I'm going to be riding Cyril, the green and yellow. The rider, because that line is always so huge. All right, here we go. Awesome, thank you. All right, we're going to head into Toad Hall now. Find out what kind of trouble Mr. Toad gets into. Toad is such a bad driver. He's scaring all the townsfolk. Oh, the sheep didn't like that either. Oh, over a broken bridge. Oh no, not through the warehouse. Oh my gosh, he's knocking over all the barrels of whiskey. And dynamite. Oh no, dynamite. You know, riding this ride and seeing everything here, I get the impression that Mr. Toad gets overserved at the bar. You think he's in trouble for drinking and driving, maybe? Look at the train! Oh my gosh, Mr. Toad has gone to Hades. Hot and stuffy in here. Wow, Mr. Toad's a bad dude. He's in trouble. That's what happens when you have too much money and too much time on your hands. Like Mr. Toad, you get in all kinds of trouble. That was super fun. Let's see what the line is like for Peter Pan. It's always crazy long, but it looks a little bit lighter today than usual. Oh yeah, and you gotta stand out here in the hot sun. I don't like that. Let's see, what does it say here? It says 30 minutes, but 30 minutes out here in the hot sun would just be brutal. I'll go check out Pinocchio. That was really busy earlier. But maybe Pinocchio is not so busy now. Let's check it out, Pinocchio. All right, we're gonna fly through this. It looks like Pinocchio is basically empty. Wow, nice. I love Pinocchio and Geppetto and all of the adventures. Stromboli I don't like so much. He tricks Pinocchio. Oh, look at this. We're going to like walk right off. This is a walk-on today. That's crazy.
I'll see you under the wishing star.
There is nobody in line, but just 5 of us.
Permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Y les ruego a los mayores que vigilen a sus preciosos niños. Nos vemos bajo el brillo de una estrella fugaz.
Hello, friends. This is Jiminy Cricket. A few safety reminders before you board. Remember to stay seated with your hands.
Alright, I'm gonna sit in the front here in Jiminy Cricket's car.
If you're traveling with children, be sure to watch it. Well, it looks like we're good.
Thank you. Thank you. Woohoo! Here we go! Oh, look, he's a nice, cute little marionette boy. His marionette girlfriends. Then he finds the Grey Stromboli at the circus.
To me, you ought to belong.
Look out! Hey, this way! Oh, no!
Into the circus.
So you enjoy speeding back. Shut the doors and lock the door.
Uh-oh. Things aren't working out like Pinocchio thought.
go home. I want to go home.
This little boy's got turned into donkeys.
Hurry, hurry!
Going to be sent to the salt mines. No!
Oh my gosh! The monster!
Jiminy Cricket trying to warn him.
Pinocchio! You're on your way now.
Oh, look, the good witch, the good fairy is going to turn Pinocchio into a real boy.
Celebration!
It's the blue fairy. She's the good fairy. She turns Pinocchio into a real boy. Thank you. Ah, so cool. Gosh, we've ridden on so many cool rides here. Dumbo, Mr. Toad, Snow White, Pinocchio. I don't see many people online for Casey Jr. I've been on the Disneyland Railroad today, but I would love to go on Casey Jr. too. I love the Casey Jr. train. Yeah, this is kind of light attendance. Not bad at all. Look at this, there's usually a big line for Casey Jr. Today, no. Hardly anybody here for Casey Jr. Wednesdays are the day. I gotta get here earlier on Wednesday. Next Wednesday I won't have anything that will hold me up at home, and I'll get here earlier. Good view of Fantasyland right there. Hello, my friends. This is Indian Holmes here, waiting in line for Casey Jr.'s circus train. Ah, here comes Casey Jr. now. Sweet. Oh, I got that one. Hopefully I won't have to be stuck in one of the cages. I don't like being in the cage. There's another Casey Jr. train over there. Way over there. Here we go!
Why don't you ride by yourself there and we'll be over here?
Okay. I didn't get to. They took spots, so I guess I just wait here.
We're right against.
Okay. Some people snaked in there. They sneaked in and they snaked my spot on the caboose. I like the caboose, but they split themselves up and they went one kid in the front, 2 adults in the back. So I didn't get to get on.
Folks, right over here. Wait, right over here, folks. Right over here. Right against the fence back there. Right against the fence back there.
All right, we'll get the very next train. We'll get a good spot. Hello, Robert. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you again today. It's another beautiful day in Anaheim, California. Here comes the Casey Jr. train coming our way. It's going to go through the tunnel and come out over here. Storybook Canal boats coming through right here. And here comes Casey again. All right, my favorite spot, which is the caboose. All right, we're gonna get the caboose treatment here. This is my favorite car. I like being in this one the best. You get shaded from the sun right here. See, you get your own speaker for music and announcements. And you get a view of the train as it goes along the track.
For you, the one, the only, Casey Jr. In a moment, he is going to take the wild animals, that's you, on a trip around Storybook Land. For a safe trip, please stay seated in your cages or cars while we're rolling. And keep your hands, arms, feet and legs inside the train. Oh, and remember to watch your children too.
Hello, RK Maroon. Yes, shade and cageless is the hot ticket for me, or the cool ticket, as things may be. And we got my own little wheel here. Not that it does anything. It's pretty.
Let's get this show on the road, or track. All aboard! All aboard!
Definitely. I think little kids like to be in the cage because it's kind of unique and fun. Like they're like caged animals in a circus, but it's very cramped in there for adults. You know, anybody over 4 feet, it's not fun. I love this song. Hello, Zachary. Welcome, my friend. I love seeing the train ahead of me like this. Uh-oh, looks like we got a stuck boat. Right there in the middle of Storybook Land. And that boat has broken down. Or maybe it was the boat ahead of it. We can do it, we can do it, we can do it, we can do it. Chugga, 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 we can do it, we can do it. Woohoo, here we go. Oh, I got here late, Indy. I mean, I got here late, Zachary, Zach. I got here late, and I didn't get here till 3. But since 3 p.m., I've been on the Disneyland Railroad. I've been on the Dumbo ride, Snow White, Pinocchio, Mr. Toad, and now Casey Jr. Lines are short today, except over in Toontown. Toontown was packed. I went to Toontown and the lines were too long, so I didn't do anything in Toontown. Wow, we're flying now. Woohoo! And the Disneyland Railroad. Thank you, Minnie. Now we're stuck. I think we had to stop because the other train's in the station. It's a good shot at the Storybook Land boat and Casey Jr. all in the same shot there. How cool is this? Hello, Gregory Thomas. Good to see you, my friend. Oh yeah, we're going to Pinocchio too. Awesome. That was fun. Super fun. All right, let's head over to let's go head over to New Orleans Square and see what Haunted Mansion looks like over there. It's probably at least 30 minutes, but if it's less than 30 minutes, then that is a go for me. As long as you don't have to stand in the sun too long, it's still fun. And Busy Bee is in the house. Hello, Busy Bee. They must have hired a lot of new Disney cast members here at the park, because when I was here on Monday, There, and they were just everywhere, all along in here, all along the pathways, and they were just greeting everybody. The new cast members that were in training. So I think they're gearing up for what they hope for is a busy summer. It looks like they've hired hundreds of new cast members. I think on Monday I saw at least a couple hundred. They're usually in groups of anywhere from like 12 to about 30 people. Okay. You know, Disneyland is a no smoking park, but I distinctly just smelled the smell of stinkweed, if you know what I mean. And that is not allowed. And it was very stinky. Gross. I don't see any trains. Oh, there's a train. Check it out, check it out. Big Thunder Mountain. Woo! Let's see what the line, what the standby wait time is for Big Thunder Mountain. Heard some Australian voices in the crowd as I was walking by. It's always fun to hear people from other countries visiting here in the park. Yeah, you know, the thing is that when you have the smell of smoke, and in particular, when it is not just tobacco, but the stinkweed, it is super stinky, and it kind of breaks that illusion of fantasy and magic here at the park. I prefer just smelling like candy, churros, cotton candy, different fun foods and ice cream, things like that. All right, let's see what's happening here at the line. Oh, it says 40 minutes, but it does not look like 40 minutes. Oh, yes, it does. Okay, I see there's a line back here. Okay, so if the line comes out here and it says 40 minutes, it's probably very close to 40 minutes. So we're gonna skip that. Big Thunder Mountain, you kind of have to get there early in the morning. Early-ish anyway. And the Golden Horseshoe is looking spectacular. Ah, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. It's the smell of churros. I'm not a churro fan myself. I don't like churros because I don't like granulated sugar on things like donuts. I like powdered sugar. I don't like that granulated texture on my mouth. So I'm not a churro fan, but I do love the smell of churros because I'm here at Disneyland in Anaheim, California. Why don't you let us know where you're watching from down in the chat. You can type in your city, state, or country so we can find out where our friends are from. I know we've got a few people here from Canada today, as well as our friend Jaime in Chile. Oh my gosh, 10 minutes for Pirates of the Caribbean. We are totally doing that. 10 minutes for Pirates of the Caribbean. I am going to blast my way in there. That is fantastic. 10 minutes. Woohoo! Here we go. Oh, that's all right. So it's all good. It was confusing. It's like, was that one or this one or what? That was Lightning Lane, I think, yeah. They need better direction. It's all good. We're going to be in there in 5 minutes.
Daisy, go to Daddy.
Look at this. We're just flying in here. It's a Wednesday afternoon at 4:19 p.m. And we're going to be inside of Pirates of the Caribbean probably within 5 minutes. It's just the time it takes us to walk to the entrance. I love it. This is great. I'm gonna start booking every Wednesday I can. There's a bit of a crowd right there, but I think that's just the very end of this line where it all kind of bunches up. And some Lightning Lane people coming in, filtering in. That kind of slows things down for us standby folks, but not too much. Yeah, I know. I usually, book my days at Disneyland anywhere from a week to like 3 weeks in advance. It's about how far out in advance I can plan my life. But yeah, I have a couple of dates available now for me to book that I haven't booked. So I'm gonna start booking those Sundays and Wednesdays. Hello, John. Good to see you. Yeah, I heard they were going to do away with Lightning Lane, but it is kind of confusing because a lot of people got in the line that used to be Lightning Lane, and then they were like, "Oh no, we're in the wrong lane," and they went over here to this lane. But what happened is the people that were in Lightning Lane, or still are in Lightning Lane, are in a much, much longer line than I'm in.
Right there.
Hello, Thea. Welcome, my friend. We have had to change our live stream reading of The Wind in the Willow to 8 p.m. tonight because I had to wait for a delivery today at my house, and so I was not able to get here until 3 p.m. So that kind of shifted everything. I'm gonna have to leave here by like 6 to get home by 7 so I can rehydrate, eat some food, and then read to you guys at 8 p.m. Ooh, Captain Barbosa. Heck of a big noise. Hi, Mohammed. Welcome. Yeah, the drop is pretty intense because you're in the dark when it drops. Woohoo, here we go. Hey, if you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and hit the notifications button because I live stream 2 to 3 times per week. I usually live stream anywhere from 4 to 8 hours, generally closer to 4. Today will be a little shorter because I got to the park really late. I didn't get here until 3 p.m. because I had to wait for a delivery. But in addition to streaming from Disneyland, California Adventure, Knott's Berry Farm, and other fun venues, I also live stream Monday through Friday, usually at 7 p.m. Tonight will be 8 p.m., but usually 7 p.m., where I live stream from my home studio, where I read classic books for 1 hour, usually from 7 to 8 p.m., but tonight will be from 8 to 9 p.m. And we read 2 books per week, 1 hour each time. So currently we're reading Dracula. We were reading Dracula last night, and tonight we're reading The Wind in the Willows. And every one of our 1 hour episodes is, of course, archived on my Storytime playlist here on my channel. So if you missed any episodes and you want to start the book from the beginning, you can just go to the Storytime playlist or the live playlist, but Storytime's easier because there it's just the reading. And then you can listen with your eyes closed or open, or while you're eating a snack or doing the dishes or whatever you want to do, doing your chores. You can hear these wonderful classic books. So far we've read Alice in Wonderland, we've read The House on Pooh Corner and The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, and we've read Frankenstein.
1 or 2?
Thank you.
Are you 2? Come on up.
Awesome. My favorite row is number 6 because I don't like my camera to bother people. So this is perfect. I'm going to be in row 6 right there. So we're currently reading The Wind in the Willows and Dracula. We also read some of the Brothers Grimm fairy tales as well.
Wings, keeping hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the rope. And watch the chicken. And no parachute. Get ready for school. Yes, you must stay going up. Be cool, please.
And away we go. Okay, I'm gonna hide the chat from myself so I don't see the white text. But you guys can chat in the text amongst yourselves during the ride. I just won't be able to respond.
And remember, no flash.
Minnie and Omar will take good care of you guys. So feel free to chat during the ride. The Blue Bayou restaurant there, one of the most expensive restaurants in Disneyland, probably the most expensive one, hardest to get a reservation for too. Here we are on the bayou. Gotta watch out for those gators. Ah, the screams of scared children. Collect those tears.
And there be plundering pirates lurking in every corner, waiting to move. Sit closer together and keep a ready hand.
There's another little one.
Survived to pass this. No fear have ye of evil curses, says you. Properly warned ye be, says I. Who knows when that evil curse will strike the bleeding overs of this beautiful creature?
Speak up! Or do you fancy a swim with Davy Jones?
Don't tell him, Carlos. Don't be cheating. Stop for the scum.
There be Captain. There'll be Captain Jack Sparrow right there. Captain Jack Sparrow hiding among the ladies.
Quit your flapping. The gentleman wants a round. Don't you, Bones?
Easy, boy. Here I be, a-holding the treasure map and the key as well.
To the depths of the city, where be pirates and scallywags placed behind bars. Some will not survive their time down here in the dungeons. There's a poor fellow that didn't make it to the end. His end was hanging from a wall. That dog's no fool. He knows if he lets them scallywags out of the prison, as soon as they get out of the dungeon, they'll be wanting him for dinner. Don't do it, Mr. Poochie. Don't do it. Like we be stuck here down in the bowels of the city. We're making slow progress through these murky waters. I hear pirate princesses are the favorite type of princess that Captain Jack Sparrow prefers. The only problem about being a pirate is no showers, very few baths. It's the stinky life for you if you're a pirate. Here comes Captain Jack.
My reward for my villainy, larceny, skullduggery, and persnickety. Drink up me hearties, yo-ho. You can tell what dangers lie up when next you sail, so sail I.
These boats are getting pretty violent here. They're slamming into each other. We just slammed into the back of somebody. There's about like 8 boats ahead of us, and I think this boat behind us is about to slam into us. Let's see if it does. Capture the collision. Oh no! Mr. Bill! Impact, impact, impact! Oh, there we go. Oh, and impact again. Welcome, friends. This is Indiana Holmes taking you on a journey through Disneyland today. And we just finished Pirates of the Caribbean. We're just floating through to the unloading dock. The Isla Tesoro is the name of this little island where the parrot lives. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and hit that notifications button so you won't miss any of our live streams. I live stream at Disneyland 2 to 3 times per week, and I do live stream reading of classic books in the evening, Monday through Friday, 7 to 8 p.m., 1 hour per night. Although tonight we will be live stream reading at 8 p.m. Tonight we'll be reading The Wind in the Willows. Tomorrow night we'll be reading Dracula, Bram Stoker's Dracula. Maybe we'll get lucky when we get off this ride. Maybe we'll see the Bootstrappers band, the pirate band. Arr, mateys, I love the pirate band. Get ready to disembark.
Stepping out to your right.
All right, we made it out. All right, let's see if we see any pirate musicians out here. Out into New Orleans Square. All right, it's over here where we usually find the Bootstrappers Pirate Band. I don't see them here today. Ah, no Bootstrappers for us. How about Tiana? Sometimes we see Tiana in here as well. Wow, even the Cafe Orleans is not that busy. Cafe Orleans over here, as you can see, actually has some tables available out here on the patio. Usually you gotta make a reservation and wait for at least an hour.
Another place.
All right, let's walk over here to Haunted Mansion and see what the wait time is. We're lucky it'll be under 30 minutes. And if it's under 30 minutes, if it's listed under 30 minutes, that means it's really 20 minutes because the standby wait time here is always inflated. And it says that it is 25 minutes. That means it's probably more like 15 minutes. So we are definitely heading into the Haunted Mansion. Woohoo! Haunted Mansion time.
And if it's busy, you never stop.
Hello, Main Street Paul. Welcome, my friend. You're not the only one that was late today. I was late. I was originally going to be here around noon. Then I had to schedule for 1:30 because I was waiting for a delivery. Then I had to reschedule for 3 p.m. because the delivery was running late. So I didn't get here till 3 p.m. But we've ridden on a lot of rides since I got here at 3 p.m. Let's see. I think I am going to plug in my big battery to the phone here. Seems like this phone only makes it about 2 hours and 10 minutes, 2 hours and 20 minutes, maybe, before it runs out of juice. And so I don't want the live stream to die right in the middle of our day, our afternoon. Okay, the camera's gonna get a little wonky here for a minute while I plug the battery in. Bear with me. Okay, the battery's plugged in. Put the camera back in position. All right, we are good to go now. Charging away. So far, let's see, I only got here at 3 p.m., but let's count up the rides I've been on. We'll go count backwards. So Pirates of the Caribbean, just before Pirates of the Caribbean was Casey Jr., Circus Train. Before Casey Jr. was Dumbo, and then Pinocchio, Snow White, Mr. Toad. Let's see, what else? What else did I go on? Oh, Disneyland Railroad. So what is that, 7? So then this ride will be 8. I think we'll be, I think it'll probably take about 15 minutes to get in. So this wait time, it says 25 minutes, but usually when it says 25, it's, you can knock 10 off of that. If it says 30, you can knock 10 off. I figure, okay, we got in line about 4:50 p.m. A couple minutes, maybe a minute ago. So we'll see how long it takes us to get in at 4:50 p.m. Hope you're having a lovely day, Paul. Volunteering at the church, that's a nice thing to do. I volunteer as well. I cook for and feed the veterans over at the Veterans Hospital, usually once or twice a month. And then I belong to the Elks Lodge, and we raise money for kids, give them scholarships to sports camps and to various activities that cost money, as well as raising money for children that are either homeless or have been taken from their parents due to their parents having some issue where they couldn't take care of them. And we also raise money for veterans care, usually for veterans that are in need of food, clothing, and housing. That's one of the nice things you can do when you're retired, is you can volunteer and help support people in need. You don't even have to be retired to do that. You can do that if you have some spare time. Even an hour a week or an hour a month is really helpful to people that need help.
Come here.
The Mighty Bull is in the house. Welcome, Mighty Bull. Where are you watching from, Mighty Bull? You can tell us your city, state, or country.
For a big baby?
Yeah.
You're gonna see your leg.
Lizzie's not with me today. She's at home working. She's a graphic designer, so she has tons of projects always to do. We're looking at the Pet Cemetery here. If you ever heard the Ramones, that punk rock group from the late 70s, they had a song called I Don't Want to Be Buried in a Pet Cemetery. I don't want to live my life with the dead. Except there were like heavy metal, speed metal guitars going from the brothers Ramones.
You can watch them from here or from
Love that spooky music. For some reason there is like little, I don't know what is coming down on us, like little bits of water or pollen. I don't know what that is.
It's like right around. Yeah, that's so we have them there.
Yeah. I've seen that one.
on down, friends. Come on down.
Oh, we're just flying through this line here. Okay, here's a little trivia while we're waiting here. From the Disney movie Rapunzel, what was Rapunzel's pet chameleon? What was the name of Rapunzel's pet chameleon in the movie Tangled? The movie Tangled, which was the Rapunzel movie. What was the name of her pet chameleon? Who knows the answer? What was Rapunzel's pet chameleon's name in the movie Tangled? A little bit of trivia. Ooh, it's nice and breezy over here. Nice cool breeze here in the shade. I'm loving this. Ooh, okay, here's gonna be a little tougher one for you guys. There is a song that plays in a very famous Disney movie. One of the earlier ones, not one of the more recent ones. And the song is called Love is a Song. The song in the movie is called Love is a Song. What movie do we hear that song? Who knows the name of the movie in which we hear the song Love is a Song? Thea is thinking. I know, this is a tough one. I give you a tough one this time. Think back. This is a movie from Disney's earlier days in animation, not recently. I'll give you a hint. It was before The Lion King. This movie was from before The Lion King. So you gotta go way back in the Wayback Machine. Main Street Paul is thinking about that. Oh, RK Maroon should know that, and he does. That is Bambi. That is correct. Bambi is the answer. Excellent. Boy, that was a tough one. That was a tough one. Okay, in the movie Up. Okay, remember the movie Up? That's the one that has the really sad beginning where the wife passes away. It's super sad in like the first 15 minutes. Okay, so the movie Up. This is a Pixar movie. I think it's Pixar. I don't think it's Disney. I think it's Pixar. In the movie Up, remember Russell, a little boy? What organization does he belong to? His outfit, his uniform, kind of gives you a clue. Okay, so Mini Stitchy has confirmed that Up is a Pixar movie. So what organization does Russell belong to? Not the Boy Scouts. It kind of looks like a Boy Scout, but it is not the Boy Scouts. So try again, but you're getting warm. It's close. Thea is correct. The Wilderness Explorers. He is a member of the Wilderness Explorers. On our Tiki Day that we had here at the park a few months back, everybody dresses up in costumes. It's actually Adventureland Day, not Tiki Day, I'm sorry. Although they're very similar, people dress similarly. But on Adventureland Day, there was a few thousand of us that dressed up in Adventureland inspired clothing. And there was one young lady that dressed up as Russell in the costume she made herself that made her look like she was one of the explorers. It was very, very cool. Oh, we have unhappy babies behind us. They're going off. Okay, here's a tough one, because most of us are very familiar with the animated feature films. But this is from the live action Alice in Wonderland 2010 film. Disney 2010 film for Alice in Wonderland. This was live action, not animation. So in that film, what is Alice's full name? Oh yay, they've separated the unhappy children from my group. I was the last one. Okay, we're heading in now, so when I go in, I'm gonna hide the chat from myself the same way I did on Pirates of the Caribbean, so that the white text does not blind me in the dark here at the Haunted Mansion. But you guys are welcome to continue to chat, and Mini Stitchy and Omar will take care of you, and Main Street Paul too.
Practicing that terror with ghoulish delight.
It was Alice Kingsley, L-E-I-G-H. That was the name. That's her full name. Alice's full name is Alice Kingsley.
Your ghost forced.
Wow, we're going right into the stretching room.
Please, and make room for everyone. There's no turning back now. Our tour begins here in this gallery, where you see paintings of some of our guests as they appeared in their corruptible, mortal state.
For the best view of our 4 portraits, the Master Hung himself, kindly drag your bodies to the dead center of the room.
Your cadaverous pallor betrays an aura of foreboding, almost as though you sense a disquieting metamorphosis. Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination? And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors. Which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Of course, there's always my way. Oh, I didn't mean to frighten you. The real chills come later. Now, as they say, look alive, and we'll continue our tour. And let's all stay together, please. There are several prominent ghosts who have retired here from creepy old crypts all over the world. Actually, we have 999 happy thoughts here.
If you're sitting together, step together, please. Up to 3 per buggy, folks. Up to 3.
Must now board our doom buggies.
Take that next one. Walk a step. Walk a step.
Down on the safety bar. Pull down on the safety bar, please. I will lower it for you. And heed this warning. The spirits will materialize only if you remain safely seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside. And watch your children, please.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro de la... Cuide a los pequeñitos y ahora prepárese.
Unlivable here in this ghostly retreat. Every room has more to more creeps. Hot and cold, blood and chills.
I wonder who's in that coffin. Could it be Dracula?
Send us a message from somewhere beyond. Goblins and ghoulies from last Halloween, awaken the spirits with your tambourine. Creepies and crawlies, toads and puns, let there be music from regions beyond. Wizards and witches, wherever you dwell, give us a hint by ringing a bell. Serpents and spiders, tail of a rat, call in the spirits wherever they're at. Black water tails,
The happy haunts have received your sympathetic vibrations and are beginning to materialize. They're assembling for you, swinging. They'll be expecting me. I'll see you all a little later.
You've been interrupted by spooky ghosts in the scary forest on the way to the graveyard. I don't like that crow up there, or is it a raven? I think it's a raven. He's staring right at me with his red beady eyes. Oh my gosh, I don't like being in this position. My car is on its back, I am laying on my back. My feet are dangling.
Please remain seated. Your tour will now continue.
So right for the midnight train.
Cool betwixt weary eyes.
Start to shriek and harmonize.
When we both start to socialize.
When you hear the dead of a requiem bell, it will be what a spirit dwells.
Restless go to hear your rise, rising spoons of their size.
When we both start to socialize.
He's kind of a spooky guy. He's quite well dressed though. He's got a nice top hat.
Be sure to bring your death certificate.
That was awesome. Never forget the death certificate. That's the most important thing. Got a lot of people coming our way. It's a whole new world. Let's see if we can get on Winnie the Pooh here. I don't think I'm up for Tiana's today. Went on Tiana's on Monday. Got soaked head to toe I mean, all the way through the shorts, all the way through the shirt, all the way through the shoes and socks. It was bad. But it was fun because it was a really hot day. I dried off in about 15 or 20 minutes. But it's cooler today. And if I get wet now, I'll be wet until I get home. So I am going to not go on Tiana's today. But I might go on Winnie the Pooh. It's 5 minutes, it says. Probably a little bit longer than that. Probably more like 10 minutes, but that's okay. We can do it. Ah, that's a great shirt. It's the back of the characters. That's so cool. I like the shirt, dude. Nice.
Where's that?
There is the gigantic line over there for Tiana's Bayou Adventure. There's a lot of people in line for that. Anytime it's warm or hot, everybody wants to be on Tiana's. Yeah, her ears are cool. Cool ears.
Daddy's right there.
My ride home Monday was no problem whatsoever. It was a little trafficy, but not terrible. It'll be worse today because I'm going to be leaving here right at the peak of the traffic hour. The peak of the traffic hour is like kind of between 4 and 7 p.m., so it's not 1 hour. But the worst of it's usually 5 to 6 p.m., even into maybe 7. I like those ghosts on Mara. Those are cute. Yeah, I agree, Arcade Maroon. They definitely did lower the volume on the Scream in the Haunted Mansion. It's probably setting people's watches and phones off. A lot of smartphones and watches have like a loudness warning where it like buzzes and starts making noise telling you that you're gonna hurt your ears. It's too loud, and so maybe they lowered it for that reason.
Y cuide a los pequeñitos. Chao por ahora.
Go on the Winnie the Pooh ride, and then afterwards I might just have to get myself one of those caramel apples with peanuts all over it, because just thinking about that makes my mouth water. Oh, here comes the train.
Feet and legs inside. And grown-ups, please watch your adorable children. TTFN, ta-ta for now.
Saludos amigos, bienvenidos al vecindario. Para que disfruten de un viaje seguro, por favor.
Hope you're all having a wonderful afternoon today, wherever you are. I'm very happy to be here at Disneyland and sharing this experience with you all. Got to save some energy for my live stream tonight. I'll be leaving the park here in a little while and heading home and getting ready for our Livestream, which is normally at 7 o'clock, but I think tonight it's going to be 8 p.m. because I got such a late start here today. I won't be leaving the park here probably until 6 o'clock or so.
Hello, it's me, Tigger. D.I. double the fur. And being safe is what Tiggers like best. So please stand your feet with your hands on.
Ah, yeah, this is awesome. This is not taking long at all.
TTFN, ta-ta for now.
Hola. Bueno, nosotros somos unos apasionados de la seguridad. Por lo tanto, permanezca sentados. No vayan a sacar las manos o los brazos, los pies o las piernas fuera del vehículo. Y cuide a los pequeñitos. Chao por ahora.
Hey, so you might have to get yourself one of those mobility scooters so you can preserve your feet. Then you could be like streaming every single day and not have to worry about those feet or legs getting tired.
It's me, Tigger. And being safe is what Tiggers like best. So please take
One.
You guys take rows 1, 2.
Or which one?
This one's
anyone you want. All right, sounds good. Away they go.
Elephants, look down, watch your step, please. Alright, Frank, have you push up on the left bar? Push up on the left bar. Thank you. Thank you.
His daddy just smashed her with a kitty. Chao por ahora.
After that, they Winnie the Pooh set off in search of honey.
Hang on tightly, Roo.
Happy Wednesday.
Well, maybe I'll piglet. And now this.
This is fun. Goodness gracious.
I'm Tigger. Woo! Tougher the bugs than Tigger. Honey, beware, beware. Heaven loves the moonfools. Heaven loves the moonfools. Steal honey, beware, beware.
Wake up, Pooh. Wake up. Wake up, Pooh.
Oh boy, it's your birthday.
It's time for your party, Pooh. Hooray! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday. Hooray! Happy birthday.
Hooray!
Got my first cell.
I don't know. Like mine, Pooh Bear.
I've never seen so many presents.
Hope you like mine.
Cowboy.
I'm sure you'll find mine.
Let's go in here and see if the line is not too long to get my favorite caramel apple with peanuts. Sometimes we can catch them making the tiger tails over here in the bakery. They're making something. Look at that. They're making those honey pot apples. There it is right there. That is what I want. A caramel apple peanuts. Yeah.
This is, I'm just getting that.
Am I blind or do we not have sport? Oh, it's up right here. And then did you want those s'mores in separate bags? Yes, please.
Hi, like a caramel apple with the peanuts on it. Alrighty.
Cash your card?
I think I'll do cash today.
What that count? It's gonna be $2.54 for this. It's good. Tap side insert whenever you're ready. Oh, I'll just stick it in this bag. Okay. Did you need maybe a second bag for the plushie so that the food's not in there with it, or? Some people like to separate like plushies and plush from liquid. So like your seat?
Thank you.
I almost got this for one of my friends' dogs.
Here.
Mickey Donut cereal treats. Oh, you cannot have peanuts. Damn it. Okay.
Sorry about the camera work here. I'm trying to put my cash back in my wallet. Let's watch what they're making over here. Ooh, yeah, they're making those honey pots. Look at her do it. That's cool. She's actually writing the word honey on it right now. Alana is a master of the confectionery. Oh, look, there it is. There it says honey. See, she just wrote it on there. That's so cool. What a fun thing to do. Wow, look at all those honeys. Nice. Okay. So go outside, unwrap my caramel apple, and begin to chomp on it Because it's a chomper. Or I'm a chomper. All the people in line for Tiana's Bayou Adventure here. Gotta find a good place to eat my apple. Wanted to sit on a bench there, but all the benches were taken. This is the line right here for Tiana's Bayou Adventure. It is a big line. That is a big line. All right, walking on up. Could be worse though. The line's not that busy back here, but let's see what the wait time is. 65 minutes. 65-minute wait time for Tiana's Bayou Adventure. That is a bit of a wait, for sure. Maybe I'll find myself a spot over next to the Columbia. There's some nice seating over there. We can watch the Mark Twain go by. And maybe the maybe Crockett canoes if they're still running. People screaming as they come down Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Let's watch one. There they go! Ha 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 ha. All right, let's go back here and see if we can find a nice spot by the river. Fun to sit there, eat some food. Well, just my caramel apple. My mouth is watering just thinking about it. It's gonna be nice and juicy. Let's see, are there any tables over down this way? Looks like they are all taken. So we'll go back this way behind the Columbia. Here's the Columbia right here. It's in port. It's in the dock. There's usually a table or two back here available. I don't know though. Maybe not today. Maybe. Maybe over here. Oh, there's a little table. Oh, there's a duck. There's a cute little duck there. Okay, this table could work. Show you guys my awesome caramel apple. Here it is, my friends. I know the sun might be hitting you. I'm not sure if you can see me. I think I'm in shadow here. But this is one of my favorite things that I could get anywhere, but you can't find them just anywhere. So I get them here at Disneyland. The apple's so big I can't get my mouth around it. I'm trying to get that first bite going. So yummy. Now let's see what Jackie says here. Man, this apple is so juicy. So good. Okay, so what are you guys doing now? I can read the chat. Who else likes caramel apples? It's like they're getting the boat prepped for the Fantasmic show tonight. I'm getting the Columbia prepped over here. I can see a lot of guys working on it. It's hard for me to talk while eating this gigantic caramel apple. So feel free to chat. Type into the chat. Tell me in the chat what your favorite ride is at Disneyland. If you've been to Disney World, tell me what your favorite ride is over there. And tell me what your favorite ride is over at Disney's California Adventure. I think my favorite ride here at Disneyland is kind of a tie between Galaxy's Edge, because I love it, it's so cool, it's so immersive, and also Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad, because again, it's so immersive, it makes you feel like you're in the cartoon. I'll move this over here so we can see out the river there. Well, maybe you can't see. There we go. Oh yeah, see all that tarp they're putting up there? On all the tarps they're putting up over there on Tom Sawyer Island? That is in preparation for Fantasmic. I can hear them moving moving the barges around, getting stuff ready for Fantasmic for tonight. They have to do it hours in advance. Get a view of the Columbia over here that they're working on. Oh, there you go. See all the cast members? They're all working on getting things ready for Fantasmic on these barges. They're setting that barge up over there because they're gonna, all the cast members that perform on the Fantasmic show, during the Fantasmic show, get on those barges, and then some of them are over here riding on the Columbia. comes a Mark Twain. It's gonna pass right by us. Hello, mystery guest. Hello, Commando. Who else am I missing here? Hello, Kelly Lang. We're gonna see the Mark Twain here in a minute. I'm sitting back here by Fowler's Harbor. Okay, just as soon as it gets past the trees here, you'll see it on the rivers of America. Here it comes. What a beautiful sight the Mark Twain is. Lots of stuff happening here in preparation for tonight's nighttime show of Fantasmic. Okay, you're stuck with me now while I finish my caramel apple. I'm getting pretty far along here. I'm about halfway through. When you're on the Mark Twain, you feel like you're actually on the Mississippi River. It feels like you're going down to New Orleans or up to Natchez, Mississippi. These are very important when you're at Disneyland. You get really sticky fingers eating all this sugary food and fruit like this caramel apple, which is very sticky. So it's really good to have these. Oh, look at this. These guys are way up in the rigging. They're rigging for tonight's show. Just like a real sailor, a real pirate, up there in the rigging. doing the rigging there. There he is, right there. Boy, I bet you get paid a lot to go up there. That looks like some dangerous work. Going up higher. Oh man, he's going way up. Looks like he has a safety line on, but I still wouldn't want to fall. And he's got a helmet on. He's getting ready for Peter Pan.
Ropes coming in, starboard side, forward and aid.
Yeah, these are the ropes that they put around the characters. So when they're swinging from one mast to the other during the show, they're safe. Doing pretty good here on my caramel apple. That's got to be one of the more dangerous jobs at Disneyland, being a rigger, rigging all of the ropes and lines. Also very important for the safety of the cast members that are in the performance. And to think, sailors and pirates did all of this rigging without safety helmets and safety harnesses and safety equipment. All right, that was so yummy. That was my reward for, I'm not sure what the reward is for, but I'll take it. All right, giant pelicans here. It's cooling off now quite a bit. Quite a bit. And here as well in front of us, and there as well, these are lights, projectors at the very top, those two giant boxes, speakers everywhere around us. Yep. Oh yeah, look, they're starting their testing out the water. I see some making what looks like steam over there. And we've got a beautiful view here of the Mark Twain. Yes, sirree, bub. All right, let's walk through Adventureland. See if the single rider queue is open over at Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Forbidden Eye.
Have you done this one yet? Bronco!
Well, it looks like Indiana Jones might be shut down, as it does break down at least a few times a day. Yeah, they're not letting anybody. Ah, what a bummer. Yeah, they're just, it's like they're just letting people out, but not in. Well, we tried. I would have went on it. Getting the late afternoon, early evening crowd coming in now. Anybody watch the WNBA basketball game yesterday? Yesterday was the Commissioner's Cup. The winner of the game, the winning team of the game, got $500,000. That's right, $500,000 plus $120,000 in cryptocurrency, plus $5,000 each player from something else, I forget which, some other company sponsor. Split between all the players of the winning team, and it was the Indiana Fever against the Lynx. And The Indiana Fever crushed the Lynx. The Lynx are the defending champions. Well, they were the defending champions for the Commissioner's Cup. And I think they were also the league champions last year, if memory serves me correctly. And last night, the Indiana Fever crushed them, won by 13 points. At one point, the Indiana Fever was up by, I think, 23 points. 23 points more than the Lynx had. But it was a battle back and forth. But the Indiana Fever did not have the services of their star, Caitlin Clark. And even without Caitlin Clark, they crushed the mighty Lynx. It was a good game. If you haven't seen it and you have a way to see it, I recommend it. I mean, it was kind of an ugly game, kind of sloppy, especially on the Indiana Fever's part, the first quarter. But then the second quarter, they came alive and they were kicking butt. And then at the halftime, the Fever was ahead by, I think, like 9 points or so. And then the Lynx made a couple of attempts at making comebacks, but they just couldn't do it. They would get the lead down to 9 or 10 points, and then the Fever would come back and increase their lead. So shout out and congratulations to the Indiana Fever, Kelsey Mitchell, and Aliyah Boston, and Lexi Hall, Sophie Cunningham. Natasha Howard was clutch last night. She was fantastic. And Aria McDonald, playing point guard in place of Caitlin Clark, was fantastic. It was great. It was great. Looking up Main Street, USA. Okay, my friends, I have to get going because we have to do story time tonight. Story time will be live streamed at 8 p.m. because I won't make it home in time to do the 7 p.m. live stream. So I'm going to call it bye for now from Disneyland, and then I'll end this live stream and we'll start a new live stream from the Indiana Holmes studio at 8 p.m. tonight for 1 hour of live streaming The Wind in the Willows. Bye, everyone. Love you all. This has been Indiana Holmes from Anaheim, California.